Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning to the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Dan Orlovsky tries to shade the Ravens, but gets shut down in the process. Look, guys, just yesterday's video, we talked about Acho. Now, if you know anything from the backstory, Acho and Dan Orlovsky are two people that are on television that have votes for the MVP award, okay? They're the ones that helped eschew this in the media the best way they could to have everybody go for Josh Allen as being the MVP last year. And this was even worse, that Dan Orlovsky was actually collecting a paycheck from the Buffalo Bills, right, during this process. So total, craziness from this guy. But the acquisition of DeAndre Hopkins has brought a lot of people out saying, well, he's not what he used to be, but we believe he can help the Ravens. And Dan Orlovsky tried to throw a little shade in there, and he was shut down trying to do so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio on the video. Hopefully YouTube doesn't say I can't use this. And then we're going to break it down. All right, so without further ado, let's go see what Mr. D.O. had to say with his sniveling enterprise. Let's do it.
Foreshadowing there. Lewis, how much of an impact do you see D-Hop making in Baltimore?
I think it's huge, and not just, strictly talking about on the field. They raved about him in Kansas City as far as his effect on the wide receiver room. From a maturity standpoint, from a football intelligence standpoint, the way he communicated with Patrick, the way he communicated with the rest of the wide receivers. I think, for me, that wide receiver room in Baltimore, look, Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman can both benefit from being around a guy like this.
I agree.
Even though, his best days are probably behind him.
I agree.
And in these critical moments of critical games in the playoffs where you see Baltimore kind of self-destruct some, I think his presence could be one that has kind of a calming influence because of that personality that he brings and that leadership that he brings. So I think this is more than just about what he does on the field. I think this is the kind of personality and profile you're looking for, which is something I don't think was lost on Baltimore.
Facts.
It's a luxury.
Yeah.
It's a luxury addition. But also, go back to Week 18 last year.
Luxury
addition.
You hear that right? Luxury
addition. Zay Flowers gets hurt. Then he misses the playoffs. So it's not we need this type of player, but with a team that has Super Bowl aspirations and capabilities, you can't have enough of good, proven, reliable players. And this is Eric DeCosta going, I watched last year. I watched us be as good as anybody in the NFL, and then the one guy that we offensively couldn't lose went down, and it hurt our football team. And I think this is just another example of just making sure you're loaded for those January runs.
See, I would only push back to say this in terms of you saying that it's a luxury. I don't necessarily think it is a luxury. I think this is a targeted acquisition because of, again, his profile, because of what he brings to that room and what he brings to the offense and to the team in those high pressure moments to say, hey, look,
been there, done that.
These guys. Look, Baltimore always seems to be their own worst enemy, right? Other teams talk about it, and I'm sure it's something that you've heard Lamar kind of allude to the fact that, look, I'm kind of tired of us doing the same things all the time in terms of us kind of losing our way in the moments where we need to really find our way. This is the kind of guy that can help you with that. I cannot speak highly enough about what they said about him in Kansas City. They were shocked in a good way at how this guy affected that football team. Never complained, didn't complain about touches, didn't complain about anything. He was just happy to be there around a winning organization like that. You're going to another one right here.
So, guys, you heard right there, and I love what the other guy had to say. But you notice how he tried to go, it's a luxury. It's not something that they need. And I laughed. The reason why I laughed is because Baltimore, if you did not know, percentage-wise, spends bottom 5 least on offensive weapons and bottom 3 in offensive line. So that's not conjecture. That is fact. Baltimore has tried so many ways on how to spread out money to be most cost effective without having to sign big names or anything else like that. And they've done it for the entirety of Lamar Jackson's career. Now they get a guy who they've been in desperate need of because he's a 50-50 guy that can go up and make a play. If no one else is open, I can target you one-on-one. You can go up and make a play for me, right? I have incredible hands. I'm not known for drops. I catch everything my way. One hand, two hands. Heck, I can use my feet to catch if I need to. And you heard the snide. It's a luxury. It's a luxury. And once again, this is why I do not like most of the media. Because that's a veiled shot. That is shade. It's not a luxury. It's not. I put money on it right now. If Josh Allen had Bateman and Zay Flowers, right? This man would be complaining that they still need more. He would. We watched him advocate for more for Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow had weapons galore. He still had a prime Tyler Boyd. He had a great Chase. He had T. He had Mixon. He was like, man, they need some more. They need probably another receiver, another tight end, better O-line. I was looking at him like, so you want them to have everything. Big names, big players, showstoppers at every level of the offense. That's what the Cincinnati Bengals had. This man was over there advocating for them to have. They said, this is not a want, it's a need. Joe Burrow needs these things, and Cincinnati needs to give it to him. Give it to me. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gives you stuff. You know what I'm saying? And now that we get a guy that is past his prime, he's not the player he used to be, but he can still make plays. You call it a luxury? Y'all not hearing that level of shade going towards? Y'all not taking it? Y'all not seeing that? And this is my problem with the whole situation. Because once again, Lamar's never had a guy in his prime that's that guy. Never. Justin Herbert has had guys that said, that's that guy. Caleb Williams had guys that said, that's that guy. Patrick Mahomes had guys that said, that's that guy. Joe Burrow had guys that said, that's that guy. Josh Allen has had guys that said, mama, there goes that man. Lamar has not. You added two aging players from last year and this year, in Derrick Henry and in DeAndre Hopkins. This same D.O. thought Derrick Henry wasn't the top 10 running back no more. He didn't want to give an MVP vote to Lamar. He said he has so much help. Derrick Henry's amazing. I mean, I can make argue he's the best running back still, when he didn't believe he would even be top 10. I believe he said he would believe, I don't want to lie on him, 10. Number 10. So top 10, you know what I'm saying, but at the very bottom. It's ridiculous. And this is what Lamar's had to deal with. This is what Raven fans have had to deal with. Always getting the leftovers. Even though I like the acquisition of DeAndre Hopkins, let's not act like this is prime Diop. It's not. But for you to take shade like that and be like it's a luxury, everything Lamar gets is a luxury, he's going to be able to still do it without anything. It's like, bro, like, get out of here. Like, stop it. Shout out to Louis Riddick for pausing that. Like, it's not a luxury. It's a need for them. He understands it. He realizes it. It's ridiculous. Hey, I'm telling you, these guys, they have no shame, man. They have no shame. Mind you, this is the same guy that gets paid from the Buffalo Bills. He collects a check from them. He gets an MVP vote. Hey, yo. Oh! I can swear if I can see you face to face, bro. Twist your jaw all the way around. You'd really be a black and yellow. Right-handed fellowship 100% of the way. But what do you guys think? Did you hear the shade that he said? Or did you agree with him? Did you agree that it's a luxury to get DeAndre Hopkins? Or do you agree with Louis Riddick and says, nah? The Ravens dropped the ball a lot. They need a guy that can quell the room, calm the room, a guy that can still make plays, and is not going to demand the ball all the time. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. All right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, you know what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, guys, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and check out the Wunderkind Morning Show. Yes, you see it right here. Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. We cover all sports and trending and viral topics. Also, we touch on nostalgia a little bit of throwbacks for you guys from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. We have a lot of fun with that. So be there or be squared. Go to that channel, like and subscribe to it so you can be a part of it too. All right? And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes through a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This is your Wunderkind signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp!
Finish him, Daddy.